Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue the chapter narration. If the reporting verb in the direct speech statement is in the present tense or future tense, then it remains same in indirect speech too. That is, there is no change in the tense form. If the reporting verb is in the past tense in the direct speech statement, then the verbs within the inverted commas will undergo corresponding changes in the indirect speech statement. If the tense in the direct speech is in the present continuous form, then in the indirect speech it is changed into past continuous form. For example, he said Chintan is telling a lie. Here is telling is in the present continuous form, and in the indirect speech it will be he said that Chintan was telling a lie. Was telling is the past continuous form. If the tense in the direct speech is in the present perfect form, then in the indirect speech it changes to the past perfect form. For example, Rajiv said Raj has gone home. Here has gone is in the present perfect form, and in the indirect speech it will be Rajiv said that Raj had gone home. Had gone home is in the past perfect form. If the tense in the direct speech is in the present perfect continuous form, then in the indirect speech it changes to the past perfect continuous form. For example, she said the boys have been playing. Here have been playing is in the present perfect continuous form, and in the indirect speech it will be she said that the boys had been playing. Here had been playing is in the past perfect continuous form. If the tense in the direct speech is in the simple past form, then in the indirect speech the form of the verb changes to the past perfect form. You said to him, you went to Pathankot yesterday. Here went is in the simple past form, and in the indirect speech it becomes you told him that he had gone to the Pathankot yesterday. Here had gone is in the past perfect form. If the verb in the direct speech is in the past continuous form, then in the indirect speech it changes to the past perfect continuous form. For example, he said to me Rajesh was weeping. Was weeping is in the past continuous form, and in the indirect speech it becomes he told me that Rajesh had been weeping. Had been weeping is in the past perfect continuous form. If the tense in the direct speech is in the past perfect or past perfect continuous form, then in the indirect speech there will be no changes, means the tense remains the same. For example, you said Maya had cooked food. In the indirect speech also the tense remains the same. You said that Maya had cooked food. If in the direct speech the word shall or will is there, then in the indirect speech it becomes would. The word can in the direct speech becomes could. The word may in the direct speech is written as might in the indirect form. Please do the exercise given below in your classwork exercise book and send all your homeworks by tomorrow to the mail address given below.